Bagos is in.
Just waiting on Total Wally Bread and then I'll quickly send him an invite. Oh, he's in. Cool. Perfect. Wait for him to get in his car.
Yeah, mate, you need to go spectate, mate.
Yeah, I was just flicking ready up for everyone to see. Right, just look at this.
Alright, let's go. It was a bit cloudy.
Good evening everyone, good evening LH. So just updating the YouTube studio link. Got 80 minutes qualifying. How are you today?
Oh, not too bad, mate, not too bad.
Excited for this one?
Yeah, I am actually. I love it, I do like this track to be fair.
Yeah, definitely one of the better circuits that has been introduced recently. Comparing it to Hanoi, I think I'd pick Van Dart any day.
Yeah, definitely.
So a minute in, still waiting for the guys to leave the pits. So for a nice clean race. We've had 4 different winners this season so far. 18 drivers currently participating, 2 guys unable to attend this evening, and we have 1 reserve, which will be Mono Pono in the Alfa Romeo. Let's see what he can do. Last week he was able to reserve last week and got pole position. I was unable to turn that into even a podium, so I think he'll be trying to redeem himself on a reserve point of view. The guys now start to leave the pit lane.
Yeah, we've got a few guys coming out now.
What do you think of this pit lane exit? At the strange one, isn't it? You want to go up throttle as quick as you can, but you always seem to run over that white line.
Yeah, it is a bit of a tricky one, isn't it?
So Jason on an outlap in the BWT, soon to be Aston Martin. I'm looking forward to that livery. I hope it's a lovely green livery and get away from this BWT pink water sponsorship. I've never been a big fan. My daughter loves it, she's 4. The pink cars. Who do you want to win? The pink cars. No, we'll let Lewis win. So I'm just currently on board with Jason. If there's anything you want to mention, I'm just going to share the stream for the lads so they can tune in and watch it back later or whatever they want to do. Bear with me. Get some viewers to have a bit of a chat with. So a lot of the drivers in this league do like to have a chat with us.
I think Savant's going to be the first one to set a lap time.
Savant. Let's ride on board with Savant then. Where is he? Correct Savant. There he is, down in P9. What a difference in engine sound flicking to the Honda.
See what tyres everyone's gone on.
Yeah, let's get a few graphics up. Let's get a bit of full track map. Detail. Let's go fitted. Let's go best for now. You tend to find, without even looking, a lot of the Greek lads, your Bagos, Iron Knight, Maverick, all tend to, Jim Straff, they all like to start on the medium compound.
That's the benchmark then. 11.7.
Good lap. A couple of tenths quicker than the rest of the field. Not 9. Oh, it's Jason. Didn't mention Jason. Ben Cardiff. I tell you what, Ben Cardiff, Jason Woodhouse. Well, Jason Woodhouse, Ben Cardiff. They've been with us for a good 6 months now. I remember trialling these two boys. I was on a training course down in Milton Keynes, and I had to trial these lads whilst I had the worst internet on the planet. Trying to trial these lads, and I bet they thought, what sort of league am I joining here? When the host, I couldn't even set a lap, and after 59 minutes my internet cut out, so I had to re-put the password in. It was horrendous. But they've been with us since, and I can't help but see them improve. They've done fantastic recently.
Yeah, they have, yeah.
Puppy Junior, another one, he's quite fresh. He's still set in the pits, he's fresh to our league. P3 I believe he got last week, so I've been quite interested to see where Puppy Junior can put that Haas with his old man, Puppy, in the same car. He's had a bit of a poor start to the season. Still, I think the only driver yet to score a point in the first 4 rounds. So have we still got on laps? Are they all on in laps? Yeah, I think a lot of them are coming back to the pits.
I know Pono is now on a lap.
Pono, is Mono right at the back. Rider on board with Mono.
Pretty much everyone's in the pits, by the looks of it.
Yeah, we've only got a couple of cars on track. Mono being 1. Beaton's still out, he's already set a lap. Ben Cardiff's done 2 laps now. Cairo in the Mercedes. Mercedes currently leading constructors for 1:10.28. So solid lap there by Cairo, that was a good benchmark. 6 tenths quicker than Ben.
Yeah, that was a good lap that was from Saro.
Is it Cairo or Cairo? I think I was calling Cairo. I might have to ask him next time I'm chatting to him.
Cairo, Saro. One or the other, isn't it?
Might have to ask him, see what he prefers. Mono pops it into P3. See from behind him, low on fuel, don't think he's setting a lap. Sort of an off-board shot with the Ferrari.
Bagos has just started his lap. His first flying lap.
See what the other red Ferrari can do.
A little bit wide out of that corner.
Takes me far too long to put these links and posts out. Need an assistant. Little glamorous assistant sat next to me.
Ooh, a little bit screwy out that time.
Bagos sets a P7, 112.2 just about. A solid lap. It's a good thing about this short qualifying, just mixes up the strategy. You've got Iron Knight in the second Mercedes, currently on the medium, sat in P6, that's a good good solid lap time on their mediums, same as Season. Someone's just popped up there. Is that Puppy? P5. So I've noticed this with Puppy. He always comes out on the first run. Seems to do really well. And then, as the qualifying unfolds and people go out and do another lap, it's that second lap he's just unable to find them extra couple of tenths with the track evolution that the rest of the field seem to do. I think he was a provisional pole, or at least in the top 3 not too long ago. As Bagos gets to the rear end of the Ferrari, absolutely sideways coming out that corner. But yeah, he just seems to drop down here, so I'm glad to see Puppy currently sat in P7. Let's see if he can improve and, or at least start there when they all come up for another run.
Puppy Junior went up to P6 as well.
Yeah, there's only 3 times separating them, so they're both very equally matched, the teammates. Bagos has validated this one, so he's back in the box. So Liam and Maverick on the mediums, and Liam coming back in on the mediums. So abort in that run is Liam. Clearly not happy with something. It's a Red Bull, no power. He'll have to box and come out at a last minute dash, a bit like Max.
See what the Maverick can do, he's come out on the mediums.
Puppy Junior on his second run, chucks it into P4. Just waiting for Maverick to come over the line with P16, so not the best lap there. I'm not sure if he made a mistake. Rides a bit too much a curve on turn 1. Some people call this turn 2, others don't mention it at all and call that turn 2. This being turn 3. You see on some track maps that's turn 4, so I'm not sure the FIA is going to run it in Formula 1. Looking forward to see the cars on this. Oh, he's aborted again. He's lifted with a cut off by that car. And Puppy Junior completely in the way. So yeah, I hope he's got the fuel to go again. That'll be 2 laps now, I believe. Hopefully he's turned it into lean, saved a bit of fuel. He's got the petrol to do another flying lap. That'll be 3 laps on these now, once he sets the lap.
I'm just going to stay on board with Mono here, as he's on his second run.
Yeah, Maverick's aborted. 5 minutes to go, just shy of 6. He's back in the box, so both Red Bulls not doing the best of lap times. Lee Darkside managed a 12.5 on the soft, so plenty of time for Lee to improve. So back on board with Season. That's a lovely shot, that of the cars. Not sure if we've got the settings for equal car performance, but the Ferraris down in P13, P14 seem very realistic with even. Trying to think of the word there, I couldn't remember what it was called.
Guys, Mono across the line. I don't think it's going to be enough for a provisional pole though. He's stuck up to P2.
P2. It's a good lap, very good lap. So Season's aborted again. A lot of people in the bottom half of the grid, for whatever reason, unable to set satisfactory laps. Yeah, I think he's just trying to avoid all these quick cars coming round. There's an Alpha Tauri there, and a McLaren. There comes another McLaren, so I think he's going to have to spend the rest of the lap trying to clean them tyres up. The Alfa Romeo comes clean out the way of Total Wallabrain in the Racing Point. Chucks it around this lovely banked corner. Oh, we see a Mercedes out. Is that? It's not Iron Knight, it's Cairo, the provisional pole sitter. has
Ooh.
crashed. So trying to get back on the track, but he's got a lot of cars coming. Can get out of the way. Oh, as a Daniel Ricciardo-esque Renault comes flying over the hill. Don't think he was held up, but I think, yeah, he seems to have backed off as well. With 4 minutes to go, they do all have time and they've got plenty of tyres on this short qualifying session. They've got plenty of tyres to play with. They can come in and out and see what they can manage, so that they shouldn't be restricted like a Q2 or 3 session.
I wonder if Iron Knight's going to come back out on them soft tyres. That'd be interesting if he does. And Liam's saying he's got no grip on the tyres.
Not happy with that, Red Bull, is he not? So, Ben Cardiff and Magnus in the Williams, 2 great laps, sat in P3 and P4. So good 2 teammates, been chatting a lot this evening on our Discord. Hoping to get the best out they can out the Williams, maximise the points. Good 3 tenths though, from Mono to Cairo. Let's see if anyone can improve.
Yeah, I'm just watching Ben at the minute. He's a couple of tenths up on his lap. Might be able to challenge for that pole position. He's a 10.5 up, so I don't think it's going to be quite enough.
So Magnus is out. Not out, I apologise. He's invalidated and lost the rear of the car. Whether that hampered
a bit wide
the
on the
Renault.
final corner for Ben.
So, VTRS, did VTRS not join?
Oh no, 2 tenths down in the end.
And Knight, less than 2 minutes to go, sticking with the medium strategy. Maverick still in the pits. P16, so they've just completely aborted qualifying. 12.3.
There's a few people in the pits, so they might want to come out.
Not sure if I think Iron Knight's just prepping himself for a lap, but he's running extremely close to the back of his car, so I was waiting for him to back off and give himself a bit of space.
They are queuing up, I think, for their last runs. Just see Liam going off the track there to let someone else by.
Iron Knight has now started his lap. DRS wide open, chucks it into turn 1. Nicely kisses that curb. Nice traction, flicks it through it, down a gear. Hard on the brakes. Let the banking and the camber do the work for you. Got a car in front of him. Hopefully the turbulent air won't affect him too much through this fast section. Comes through sector 1. Pretty much par with himself, 4 thousandths of a second down, but nothing to obviously won't be lighting up any timing screens purple. He's on the mediums. He's trying to improve to the best of the rest. He's currently the fastest medium runner, so if he can just get a couple of tenths, but he's stuck behind Maverick. Oh, so Maverick has come out the pits. Maverick must be on a lap because he's not moving out the way for Iron Knight. Can they get over the line? 7 seconds to go. I don't think he'll get over the line for another lap. 4, 3, 2 and 1. So this is it. Maverick does not improve. Iron Knight up to P10. Highest of the medium runners would be 11.5. His teammate Cairo didn't improve. So who have we got coming over the line now? I can see an Alpha Tauri. Liam.
Only good enough for P17.
So yeah, both Red Bulls down in P17 and P18. Puppy is in. Got Puppy Junior. P4, don't think he improved.
Total Wally brain some of that.
So Wally Brain in the racing point.
On the medium tyres, interestingly.
Yeah, he's on the mediums now after already setting a lap on the softs, so strange thoughts there. There's Iron Knights in front of him. Not on a lap. So while they passes him into the two bank stones, a lot of curb there. Don't run too wide, but he didn't take any of the outer curb. Taking a lot of stabs at the steering wheel to get around that bank's corner. 2 tenths off his original, so it's not improved. Lead outside, backed off. P13, not a bad lap for Lee. Jim Straub recovering the air, so he's not on a lap. Is Liam going again? I don't think he is.
No, I don't think so. I think that's the group.
That's it. P17, P18 for Red Bull. Jim Straub on the softs, but I don't think he's on a lap. His airs isn't going down. No, coming in the pits, aborted. I think that's qualifying done. And final McLaren comes back into the pit lane. Does look like Total Wallibrain's still on the lap. Now I thought they'd fix this glitch, but then we were waiting for quite a few minutes. We had this a couple of races ago where the commentators and the stream was live. The qualifying counter was going, but all the laps stayed in the pits for about 2 or 3 minutes. It turned out we had I think we called it a timing glitch on the spectator end, as all the lads were able to continue for a little bit longer. So Wallibrain P14 for this Dutch Grand Prix.
Top 3 were close. Only 3 tenths covering the top 3.
So yeah, pole position, a 1:10.283. Mercedes doing what they need to do with Cyro for the Constructors' Championship. Only round 5. Mercedes leading the way.
2 Williams though, sitting in 3rd and 5th. They'll look to get some good points.
Yeah, I mean it's a very tight league, this. You know, you're looking at some of the drivers and you don't see the same names in the top 5 every week. You know, they are changing. Yeah. You know, Total Wallibrain and Jason Woodhouse, you know, the 2 racing points. We had them, I think it was 3rd and 4th in Vietnam. So it's good to see. Gives us a good bit of excitement for the racing. You know, people scoring. I think everyone bar Puppy, like I said earlier, has managed to score points so far throughout the season. There's all the drivers can now select a strategy. If you're outside the top 10, change your tyres, do what you think is going to be the quickest way around this circuit, and adjust your fuel load. Carter's the first to get ready. He's readied up. He wants to get on track.
I don't actually know what the strategy is for this track, if you start on the soft tyres.
No, what do you want to ask me, Rayners, Cyro? If it's Cyro or Cairo, we're just discussing it on stream, work show who's who.
We're just waiting on Liam, and then we'll get the formation lap underway.
Yeah, so looking at strategy there, you've got a starting soft, and you can go an earlier stop for another set of softs, and then to a medium. So you could make a 2-stop work, or potentially do the 1-stop for a soft hard. What would you prefer if this was you racing today? Would you do a 1-stop or a 2-stop? Obviously, safety cars and races
Yeah,
can always
safety car,
change,
like-
but if you know your first thought of it, do I want to be fast, hard racing, or would you want to try and eke out them hard tyres? What would your strategy call be?
I think I'll do the one stop, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So if like a safety car comes out about lap, I don't know, like lap 9 or 10 maybe, you can then pit, can't you, and go on to the hards? Then try and make them last to the end.
Yeah. I do find with these modern F1 games, you know, you do have a lot of slide. I feel like the cars slide an awful lot more than they ever used to.
Yeah.
Whether that's just the cars becoming a little bit more realistic in handling characteristics, but yeah, I find like the way they slide. So I often find eking out the tyres and trying one stops, as much as a strategy wise, they tend to be the best way to go. But sometimes it's like the confidence side of it and the enjoyment and the fun I get out of the racing. Sometimes I find a two stop, just I get more from it because I'm enjoying, the drive and the feel of the cars. This is a bit of a numb corner, isn't it? This long left-hander. You just feel like you want to get on the throttle, but you just can't. Oh, Maverick's left. Have you got a? Could you potentially or possibly invite Maverick? Let's have a quick look. So got a list of all the drivers that race in Monday Night Rookie. So it's quickly getting back in. As Greker and Season can't behave themselves on a formation lap, have both been disqualified from it. So you'll see these now sat there, and then we'll see the realistic Codemasters allow the cars to drive through them. So Cairo leads the grid from reserve Monopono. P3 Benjamin Cardiff. I'd love to see Ben win a race. I really, really would. And also Puppy Jr. I'd love to see Puppy Jr. win a race. Magnus, Jason, Carter. Carter's had a good start. Greker, not really mentioned much of Greker this evening. Championship leader. We've got 3 lights, 4 lights, and 5 lights. Front-facing views. Lights go out. Seem to hear the cars driving, but
looks like a Red Bull's jumped the start.
I believe the Red Bull of Liam got the 5 lights that I got, but then the rest of the grid are still sat down. And this is not good. Is it all froze on your screen as well?
Yeah.
Right, I've took a quick picture of the results of qualifying. I'm going to send you that now, LH. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, I gotta love Codemasters. It's just a continuous mess with glitches, and it's like a system restart. Custom grid, so I'll send you that again. Right, we're quitting and restarting.
I think so.
Oh,
I think
they're underway, but Liam is completely and utterly out of sync. Oh, it's Maverick. It was Maverick that's out.
Yeah, it's the Maverick, yeah.
So what Maverick could do, if he realises the race has got going, and I think it's what I would do as well, I think he's had a light issue, not a jump start, because my lights went out. If he backs off, it has said he's left the session. Yeah, so it's glitched, and let's quickly invite him as the race is underway. Try and get Maverick back into that AI car, and hopefully the grid can catch him up. So Cairo, Ben Cardiff, Mono Pono. So Ben Cardiff's got round Mono.
Got a few spinners towards the back. Liam's gone off into the gravel.
Yeah, it's riding on board with Ben. Oh, we've got a bit of contact. That's Mono down and in the walls. I think there's a smallest bit of contact there.
See Jason Woodhouse coming into the pits. change.
Just dropped Maverick a message so you can get him in. He just slows down. So we've got Cairo. Fantastic start by Cairo. Already 2 seconds clear of Maverick. Seems to have some glitches with the timing screens. As Liam's retired already. Not the best session for Liam. So I'm not seeing any telemetry here when it comes to the timing.
No.
Can't see where everyone is on track.
I think Sarah's got a good lead at the minute.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think whether we should. Don't know how many drivers are watching and tuned in. If a restart should be in order, what do you think? We're only lap 3. Just seems to be a bit of a chaotic start. That, you know, we've lost Maverick, we've lost Liam.
I think Maverick's slowing down.
Has he rejoined?
I think so. Looks like he's slowing down as well.
Let's try and ride on board. Definitely, yeah, he's definitely on. Back in controlling the car. It's a solid lead Cairo's got, 3.4 seconds. I mean, where does Maverick slot himself back in? I mean, what a mess. I mean, the chances of Maverick winning the Grand Prix.
Well, he's coming into the pits.
I mean, I think I never thought of that. That's probably the fairest thing he could do. I mean, strategy's completely changed for him. He's getting rid of any penalties he's had. The Cyro comes through the final corner now. I mean, still clear by a considerable margin.
Yeah.
Difficult one, this. Very difficult one to call. We do seem to have telemetry back though, which is one good thing. So
They've got a few close battles going on there at the minute.
yeah, I'm trying to just drop down and have a look. So Toy Wallerbrain started P14 up to P11. Right on the back of Jim Strav and Bagos, P9 and 10. Having a good little battle. We've got Carter only 2 cents off the back of Iron Knight. Not sure what's happening there. The side by side.
Ooh.
Looks like a better exit. So Magnus P5 right on the rear of Puppy Jr. Cairo's absolutely phenomenal pace at the moment in that Mercedes. 4.4 clear. As Jim Strav and Total Wallerbrain.
Letting everyone go as well.
So Maverick's letting people go. This is difficulty because Cairo's got such a lead advantage. Where does Maverick let slot himself back in that he thinks fair? Is he in the pits? I'm not sure what strategy call that is, or whether he's thinking this is the fairest thing. Just get himself slotted at the back. I think that would be. He's now a long way off, but he's got fresh tyres, lap 5. Difficult one to call if he was to win, but yeah, I think he's done the fairest thing, and you know, he's had a glitch there. It's allowed him to go. He locks up straight away on them cold hard tyres. Now will they be the hard tyres he started on?
Yeah, might be. I just see Total Wallerbrain overtook 7 there. I think Bagos and Jim Strav are having a good little battle as well.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Magnus as he dives down the inside of Puppy Jr. Puppy gets on the throttle nicely there into the banking.
Oh, he's
on the inside. It's not where you want to go. You can use that DRS, get the car straightened up. Don't use too much grass. I mean, he's close enough here. He's using overtake. He's got the DRS.
Yeah, could be a good move.
Nice overtake into turn 1. Magnus tries to hang it out around the outside. It's not enough. That's Carter. Carter's got phenomenal speed. Last time I saw Carter, he was in P9, up to P7, now P5 in the McLaren. My old seat.
Let's going to have a look at the position changes. Seems like they're a good start.
Bagos and Jim having a bit of a tussle and a fight there.
Jim's straight up 8 places. He's had a good start.
Have a look at position changes, yeah. Mono down 14, so Mono's had a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, I think he got caught up in some
yeah, it was that final tight right hander into the Dorothy left that we're just approaching now. There's a bit of contact from the rear and slid into the right hand side wall. I'm still on board with Carter. He's got a fantastic run on Magnus as Puppy Jr. does seem to be pulling away slightly. Just took a little bit too much curbing. It's going around this beautiful banking corner. DRS wide open. Yeah, I'm on Carter now. He has got DRS. Does he sit for a lap? He does have to maintain position.
Yeah, I noticed he had no ERS going down that straight, so he must be pushing.
If we can both recover it, go again. Total Wally Brain, P11 on the back of correct Savant. Into turn 3, correct goes really wide. He's on the softer tyres though, lap 7, they'll probably be starting to go off. Total Wally Brain's using all of his airs. The part of the track is very difficult to overtake. You think it'd be more sensible to save it. Trying to force the guy in front into using all of his. Keep looking at this battle at Carter and Magnus.
Yeah, it's getting close.
I don't want to take my eye off this one. There's a lovely aerial shot there. As Puppy's pulling away, he's 1.3 seconds from Magnus. That means Magnus does not have DRS. Magnus is
going to take a minute.
I thought one of them was going to chuck it into the pit lane there. They come down the pit straight. 0% airs. It's going to be tight, it's going to be close. Magnus swings around the outside. Can he maintain position?
Oh, he's still hanging around.
They're still there. Oh, it's a very difficult corner this. As they leave plenty of room and go side by side. What fantastic driving by the two. Oh no, he's kept it. He needs to keep going and go again. 2 seconds he's just lost from that. He lost all the momentum through this fast section. Iron Knight's now all over the back of Carter. He'll be gutted with that little slide from the rear. Let's give Magnus a bit of breathing space. 2.7 seconds behind now, so he can just recompose himself. Can he go again? Catch back up. I'm keeping an eye on that. There's a lot of position changes. Sector 1, who's that? Is that Lee? Lee had a bit of an issue.
Yeah, I think it looks like he's had a bit of an issue there.
Look, he's stuck on, but he's I have heard of this, where your overtake button's stuck. Maverick has now left the session. I don't know if it's connection with Maverick, but he's out again. He's 10 seconds off Jason. Greeker, championship leader, down in P12.
Not a great start for him, is it?
Not at all. Cairo, I think Cairo and Iron Knight, some of his closest rivals. Cairo leading the field by probably one of the biggest margins we've seen all season. 9 seconds clear of Ben Cardiff.
Well, I see Puppy Jr. catching Ben. Been catching him every lap.
So Maverick's back again. I'm not sure what's happening to Maverick tonight. Yeah, so for that P2 spot, look, Puppy Jr., like you say, look, Elliot,
oh, he's
right
all over
on the back.
Ben now.
4 tenths, got a lot of pace is Puppy Jr., very impressive stuff. If Ben's starting to struggle on them tyres, he kisses the grass, not the fastest way around there.
He's
got a lot of usable energy. Too far behind for the lunge, I think, though, but he's going to go for it.
Oh, he's gone for it. He's gone for it.
He'll ride that curb.
He's done it.
He's got him.
Fair play.
Didn't seem close enough. Smooth overtake there by Puppy Jr. Up to P2. So, 9 seconds we said. Try and wait for the interval to come back to us. Yellow flag in sector 2. I think that's Cairo passing or lapping Lee. The intervals are all for a mess today. We'll have to keep an eye out on the fastest lap as well, as obviously it's showing as Mavericks to a 29.6 second lap. We'll have to keep our eye on who physically does get the fastest lap, because there is an extra World Championship point available there. So, bit of a jump, bit of a lag, and have we got intervals? No, we haven't. I'd just like to see the gap currently between Kyra and Puppy Jr., just so we can keep our eye on the gap as the race unfolds. Is it going to refresh as it goes over the line?
I see Greeka just overtook Total Body Brain now.
So, pit strategy for a one-stop is now open. Anyone thinking of one-stopping? Safety car right now would be perfect.
Got the interval back and still 9.3 seconds.
Yeah, obviously the difficulty he's now got, he's obviously got Ben Cardiff right on the back of him. He's not pulled away.
This midfield battle for 6th or 5th is looking really good at the minute.
2 Ferraris with a Jim Strapp McLaren sandwich.
Yeah, there's a few cars within a second of each other there. They're all closing up to Carter as well. Oh, got a spinner in the first sector. Looks like the Maverick.
Looks like very close in this centre battle, isn't it?
Really, yeah. We see Saro coming into the pits.
I don't know if Magnus has made a bit of a mistake, but after the rear end slide Carter has, dropping 2.7 behind, he's now
top 3
only 1.5. So Magnus boxes 1.5 seconds clear of Carter at the time. So can Carter set the lap of his life and avoid any undercut? He was currently running P5 and come out, and Cairo has come out in front. So what a fantastic first stint by Cairo.
Yeah.
He's gone on to the hard, so Cairo choosing to one stop. I'm just going to ride on board with Carter, off board with Carter let's say. See if he boxes this lap and see where that puts him. Is he going to go for the one stop strategy? I think anyone that was going for a 2 should have boxed by now.
Yeah, they probably should have done, yeah.
So that close battle of Iron Knight, Jim Strav, Bagos are all still, and correct Savant, all very close to one another. Reluctant to box last lap. That's a fantastic aerial shot. Just looks great. Didn't want to really talk, I was just admiring the view. Is he going to box this lap? He is.
Yep.
So let's see. Gets it slowed down for the safety car line.
7 stays out.
So there's Jim and Bagos and Iron Knight. So the mid-pack battling for points for around P5, P6. So the championship leader Greeka goes through. And he comes out. An awful long way clear of Magnus. I'm not sure if Magnus has had a big issue on that lap.
Yeah,
or did he serve I wonder if he served a penalty, you know, during his pit stop. Because for what telemetry I did have, it seems to be about 5 seconds, minimum 5 second loss there. Mavericks, AI seems to be all over the shop. So let's get back up. Magnus losing out big time during that pit stop phase.
Yeah, definitely.
So just having to look. So Kyle currently leading the race by a considerable margin to his teammate who is still yet to box. Battling Jim Strapp.
Second place.
Watching it as he goes through. DRS wide open. Made that look easy. Now when are these guys going to box?
7's boxed.
I mean, they're both on the mediums. Are they going to try medium soft? Yeah, a long way to go on mediums. So looking at the telemetry delta we had for pit stops at the beginning, the graphic we were displayed, neither of them mentioned starting on a medium tyre to be the fastest way around. Unless you do a medium soft. Because the guys that started on the softs, obviously are now on the hard, so would you be better starting on the hard, on the soft tyres? I'm not sure. It's a difficult strategy, because what would you go for? Yeah, the mediums aren't going to go long enough to go to softs, you wouldn't have thought. And then if you're going to box any time for hards, well, it's around now, so you may as well start on softs, because the rest of the lads have been able to do it. So it's a strange strategy, starting medium.
Well, this battle for second is hotting up again.
So not ready to pit these lads. It's Puppy Junior, currently down in P5, but has already made a pit stop.
Yeah.
2.7 seconds off Bagos. Let's see if he can catch this trio battle in a way.
He is at a net P2, I believe.
Give himself a good lead. Bagos seems to be all over the back of Iron Knight. The slightest of mistakes by either of these three, it's costing you track position. They're jostling left, right and centre. Fantastic racing from the three of them.
Brilliant racing.
So 2.7, down to 2 seconds already. He's catching his puppy. Now what does he do? Does he get involved with this three-way battle? Or does he go up for him out of box so he can get out of the way? Just have a nice, pleasant race. It's sat in P2.
We've got a couple of close battles at the back as well. 7 overtaking one total Ronnie Breen.
Yeah, using DRS. It's not the best DRS straight in that, but it seems to work. So we've just had Iron Knight dive into the pit lane. That's one of them unleashed for Puppy Junior. Now that could potentially spark a chain of events. Will Jim and Bagos react?
Oh, Mono spun it out the last corner, trying to get on the power.
He's having to pit.
He was on the inside
or was he about to pit?
He was on the inside of Sizen and then he lost it.
He's boxing onto the hards. And a wing change.
We've still got a little battle going on here for 6th place with Benjamin and Carter right behind each other.
And Greek, the championship leader, up to P6 now. Still on the hard compound, the soft compound tyres.
Yeah, he hasn't stopped yet.
Has he still not stopped?
No, he's not stopped yet. I reckon he's going to go onto the medium tyres.
I mean, he's done 16 laps. What is
he's
that?
going to go on the mediums when he pits.
Give him a bit of pace. I mean, the safety car now would be absolutely fantastic for Greek.
Oh yeah, that'd be great for him, that would.
So Puppy Junior goes through because Bagos has pitted. So Bagos and Iron Knight. Let's see where they both end up.
Greek is still staying out.
Go through. You have extremely deep dust car. Oh, it keeps it on track.
Oh.
There's not going to be making mistakes. Little does he know this car's in front of him, still yet to box. I mean, he'll see them red marked tyres and think there's no way y'all getting to the end, sunshine. So there's a good haul of points for these guys.
That's good.
So Iron Knight has jumped Bagos by 2 seconds. He's currently 2 seconds clear. So that battle there has swung in favour of the Mercedes. So like we mentioned, are leading the championship. I believe the only team bar McLaren to have 2 cars in the points. So we've got AlphaTauri, but we've got Greeka still yet to box. The Greeka's still within the DRS. We've got Ben Carter still within his DRS. 6/10, separate the two.
Also got a little battle for 11th place here.
Total Wallybrain and Season.
And Magnus is right behind him as well. See, Greeker finally, but pits.
Finally pits, so where there's that long stint on the soft tyres. And he wasn't losing masses of time to Ben Cardiff and Carter, who seemed to manage them well. So what can he do?
Magnus dives down the inside of Total Wallybrain. Bit of contact into turn 1. Magnus is going to go after size and now.
Lost a lot of time as Magnus. I believe he must have served himself a penalty because he was battling Carter.
Oh, we've got a spinner in the second sector. That's Puppy Junior.
It's not Puppy Junior. Oh, he's lost big time there. Don't know if he was just getting on the throttle too early. Now down to P4. Damage. He's got damage, has he?
I think so.
Ah, it's cost him. Fantastic result. He was up to P2. Yep, there's his wing. Quite a lot of it.
That's really unfortunate. He was having a brilliant race. He was. He's in a net P2, I believe.
Yeah. It was a clear P2 as well. He didn't have an awful lot of cars around him.
He's come into the pitch. Yeah. That's unfortunate for him. So that promotes Jason Woodhouse into a podium.
And Ben Cardiff, the two boys we mentioned earlier.
Yeah. Having solid races, they are.
So Carter, I'll say a net P4 at the moment, so the podium he's only 6/10 in front of him.
Jim Straff still yet to pit on their mediums. He's going to definitely pop some soft tyres, I reckon.
Looking at Carter's pace, his current fastest laps 3.5 tenths quicker than Ben Cardiff. Both on a very similar strategy.
Got Magnus right up behind Sizen. He's going to go for a move down the inside. I think he is.
Oh,
a bit of contact.
He turns in. Big contact. I think he needs to be a little bit more further in front to make that one stick.
He'll have DRS on him down the pit straight. It's going to be enough. He's gaining. Oh, not quite enough for that.
He ran out of the air's power, didn't he? Not enough electrical deployment.
I think Jim Strav needs to come into the pit soon. He's losing a lot of time.
Has picked up a 3-second time penalty, multiple corner cutting warnings. Now, was that handing a podium position or two to Ben and Carter? Carter's dropped back a little bit, 1.6 seconds now to Ben. And Total Wallybrain's now picking up penalties, so the penalties are starting to come into play. Greeker on the newest tyres of the grid, I believe. Only half a second from Total Wallybrain in P12. He'll want to claw back some points for his championship.
I think the Bagos are still hanging onto the back behind Knight. And he loses the car at the front.
As Puppy Junior has got a tank full of Urs.
Yeah. He's closing up on Total Wallybrain and Greeker as well.
Greeker goes for the overtake on Total Wallybrain. He's got the DRS, he's got the overtake on, and he's made it stick around turn 1. It's Greeker up to P11.
Points finish.
He did have some great pace, Puppy Junior. Little bit of issues here and there, just costing him big points. He had an issue earlier in the season.
I think he still could be on for some, but got Greeker spinning now. Greeker's into the wall.
He's through. P12 already. Total Wallybrain runs a little bit wide.
Greeker's got wing damage.
Puppy Junior gives him tons of space, and he just what? I think Total Wallybrain needs to be lifting. They're giving that position back. Puppy Jr. could not have given any more space. I was on board with him and you could see how wide he was taking the line. Not sure what or how Total Wally Brain was hit. I mean, in the name, hit his rear and sent him spinning. Just mentioned about Puppy Jr. and his luck.
Yeah.
He's now got it all to do again. 8 seconds down.
Bagos is all over the back of Iron Knight now. If you're looking to get that position done.
He lost 2 seconds during the pit phase. Pulled it back.
Jim Strav still yet to pit on their medium tyres. Surely he's got to be thinking about pitting soon.
Not got much usable energy on Bagos, but he's got the DRS on Iron Knight coming down the pit straight, goes to the inside, brakes as late as possible, hugs that inside curb, and it's enough. Jason on Jim, who's still yet to stop on their mediums. He's going as long as he physically can. I mean, he's going to be fast at the end.
Yeah, really quick. I'm seeing Carter closing up to Ben as well. Might be an interesting battle. Magnus still yet to get past Sizen. Been behind him for a few laps now. Gonna go down the inside. He's gonna. Oh, he's launching up the inside. No contact. Sizen comes back. Magnus got the move done.
Gino's finally pitted. From P2, Jason flies straight past him. Currently second, podium position. Ben's through. So Jason set some consistent laps. He's got a good sizable lead to Ben Carter. He's got Carter all over the back of him for the final podium position. 12 laps to go.
Yeah, so Jim Strauss to come back out in P8. Right behind 7
on a set of softs. He's going to make it work.
Yeah, he's going to be closing them two down quickly.
If I might have an issue, considering obviously Jim Strav was battling very closely with Iron Knight and Bagos. He stayed out for an awful long time on them, what you can only call extremely warm medium tyres. He's now come out on the softer compound as his two main rivals that he was battling with what looks to be the same strategy are now on older hards. So Jim's going to be absolutely mega. I can see him on for a P5 finish at this rate.
He will catch Bagos, I reckon, as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because Bagos is... well, you can see him.
Yeah. He's going to be super quick in these last laps.
And the traction he's got out of that corner...
he's already got one.
There's one. Both at BRS, but it doesn't matter. He'll use the superior traction of that soft compound. Can he keep up this pace for the 12 laps required? He just needs to get past these guys quickly as he can. But just watch the traction he should have out of here.
He has got no penalties either. So.
He slams the curb there. He seems to be a bit glitching all over the spot.
I think
but, I mean, they're both catching the Ferrari. Iron Knight runs a little bit wide, and you can just visually see it, corner by corner, how they're both capturing Bagos. We thought this would be a battle to the end, but I think if you imagine within 30 laps,
sometime soon.
Buys his time, very patient. The Knight runs wide.
A bit wide. Getting the traction.
And lets him go. Sensible. Thinks, well, won't get you now. I'll get you with the DRS. And they go side by side. round the banking, he opens DRS, and he's almost alongside him before the DRS activation. As that's allowed correct Savant.
Yeah, Savant's down the inside as well.
He's got fast Iron Knight.
The Jim Strav.
So I'm just having a look at the fastest laps. So the fastest lap currently, what I can see, is 13.2.
Yeah, I think it's a 13.2.
Got 13.2, so let's see. He's
Puppy
got
Junior, sorry, he's got a 12.8.
Yeah, down to 11, yeah, I've seen that. Let's see, well, he's got a bit of clean air as Jim. Let's see what he can do. Could this be the lap to get fastest lap?
Do you reckon the podium is still on for Jim? Because he's only 4.4.
I'd have to just check. So, 4.4 Bagos is back. So he's about 5-6 seconds from Carter.
And he's only 1.1 away from Ben.
9 laps to go. He's using a lot of theirs. I mean, he needs to just be a bit smoother. He needs to just use the tyres to get closer, and he's all over the spot. I'm not sure if it's...
Yeah, he's lagging a little bit there. Savant still on the back of Iron Knight. I think Iron Knight must have overtook him again. Oh, Iron Knight's gone a bit wide. The Savant's got the position.
Carter 8/10 off Ben Cardiff. This final podium place. I'm not seeing Jim make big ground like he was the lap before.
No.
Still 2.2 off Bagos. But if these two start battling for this final podium, I'm going to bring them right onto the back of them. Then runs a little bit wide. Got Carter down 6. Carter's down to 6/10, but he does love to smack that curb in. As you can see, he's lost 2/10 just from that curb alone. Still in DRS. But at this point now, where he's using his airs, he should be saving it. Just recover it. You let the DRS do its work. Recover the airs whilst the guy in front is defending and using it. Do that for a couple of laps, and you'll have the airs to mount a proper attack.
And Jim Stravis overtook Bagos as well.
Just wants to stay off that airs button, but he's not. He's using it again. And you don't have the power or the speed when it's not there.
Oh,
Jim
sorry,
Strav. I missed the overtake on Jim and Bagos. Was that a clean overtake? You see it?
Yeah, clean move down into turn 1. He'll be looking to set his sights on Carter, his teammate.
Let's see what he can do now.
He's got enough laps to do so.
Watching Magnus on Season.
Yeah, Sargent did make a move on Magnus. Oh,
Just
Magnus
the
dives down the
inside.
inside. Clean move, no contact.
Clean enough, yeah, there was no contact. Tyson certainly was not expecting it. But he's got the DRS now. Max needs to try and stop wiggling his car like that. A couple of times we've seen that now.
It's close to get to 4.4 to car.
So what's happened to Greeker? We seem to have
not too sure.
a driverless Greeker's car unlapping itself. By the look of that. We'll be doing Benjamin Cardin absolutely no favours. But Greek is now down to P15. As Magnus is now in the box. So what happened to Magnus?
Not too
Just
sure.
out of tyres? Pick up a little bit of damage there on the back Tyson.
Maybe. I'm not too sure about.
So Mono.
Carter's all over the back of Benjamin.
Mono on the inside.
Yeah.
Leaves in the room. Will Tyson do the same? He runs a little bit deep. Only one of them will have DRS. Mono won it. Oh, is that a bit clumsy? Dyson, don't lose your cool. I think Mono knew it was a clumsy move and just tried avoiding him, but by doing so just made it look even more clumsier, but it won't be intentional. It's a fantastic what? I think he's trying to get as much DRS slipstream off him as he could, but we know Mono's a very, very clean racer.
Jim's trapped.
Jim, through. Just dropped to 3.4. He's coming down. I think the difficulty is the lag. It seems to give us two or three laps, and then it'll drop a bit. Carter, 2 seconds now off the back of Ben. So Ben Cardiff on for his podium P3.
Sarah's in the pits. It's pits for the soft tyres. I think that was a free pit stop for him.
So he knew he would come out back in P1 because he wants that fastest lap point as well.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Just having a look. Puppy down P13, half a second off Sighton.
Yeah, that gap from Jim Strath to Carter is coming down.
So I don't know if Greek had lagged out, but he's back again because he's just passed Total Wally Brain on a brand new set of soft tyres, but he's down in P14 now. He's doing nothing for his championship hopes. So if you're tuned in and you're listening on headphones, I think what the nice thing to do is I'm going to ride on board with Cairo for a lap of this circuit as he approaches lap 31 on a brand new set of soft compound tyres.
Using that overtake.
And let's just see what he can do. In his Mercedes, leading this Grand Prix, it's just been flawless from start to finish. And let's see if we can go for the fastest lap. I've got my headset on, 7.1, and it sounds fantastic, does that car?
Did he get the fastest lap? 11.6, yeah he did. Puppy made a move on sides in there as well. Is Jim Strath closing that gap still? So is he still keeping up with Puppy? I don't think he's in his car though. We're on lap 34 out of 36.
Chatting away there since I was riding on board. I've just realised I was still muted from listening to the Mercedes.
Yeah, he did get a fastest lap on that as well.
Yeah, I know, I did mention it to myself. I was just doing a bit of math. Regardless of everybody else's points, I believe Cairo is exactly 25 points behind Championship leader Greco, who's currently out in the points. With Cairo taking the fastest lap of the race. As I say, I've not looked at everyone else's positions, but Cairo down in P5 in the Championship, I think it's just jumped him onto the P1 spot. Which is our first driver to win 2 races, if he can just keep it smooth for the next 2 laps. Jim Strav, 2 seconds off Carter.
I don't think he's going to do it.
I think he took the best out of them softs. Now penalties may come into play.
Yeah.
I think Jason's kind of safe in P2. But Carter, only 1 second behind Ben, who's kept it cleaner with track limits. You get 2 warnings, and your third and final warning will put you at 3-second time penalty. As we've got Lee on the final corner. I think he's made a bit of a mistake.
Carter's actually caught back up to Ben.
And Ben's made a slight mistake, or he's then... Have a quick look at the tyres on them two. Did they... Start detail, look at detail. So, 1 lap newer, which isn't a lot, but it's down to 5/10. As these guys coming to the final lap of the race. Can he stay off the curb this time, get a good exit? He's got to overtake on very, very early as Carter. He's a long way back, he's not saved it. He should save the ears better and use it to actually attack and not just get himself around the lap. Depletes extremely quickly on this new modern way of racing with the ERS units. Magnus, 9/10 off Mono for the final championship point. Not an awful lot I don't think Carter can do now.
Let's see Saro coming around the last 2 corners.
Right on
Pretty
board.
dominant race from him, to be fair.
Yep, has not put a foot wrong. He's made his 2-stop work again, which I think he was one of the only ones to do a 2-stop last time. Saro wins round 5 of the Monday Night Rookie League. He'll be absolutely chuffed to bits with that one.
Yeah,
Have a
great
look
race from Saro.
Penalties, what happens? See if Carter can jump Ben, or can maintain. Jason over the line, P2. Solid 18 points and solid drive by Jason. Ben, P3. Carter, P4. No change. Jim Strav, P5. So we did mention around P5 finish for Jim. He's got Bagos, got Knights. He's made that strategy work fantastic going long on them mediums. I am Knight only just coming over the line now, so it goes to show how strategy and tyres can make a drastic difference to race time. You know, they were battling together for lap after lap after lap at the beginning, and then just by eking out the mediums for another 5 or 6 laps, he's done a fantastic job. Mono, over the line P10. So that's a feel for Puppy Jr. He was in a solid P2 position.
Unfortunate race from him.
Yeah, and he's 4th in the constructor in the championship, so an 18-point finish would have matched his best result of the season so far of a P2 in China. But yeah, feel really, really sorry for Puppy Jr. there. We were riding on board with him. Not sure what total wally brain we're doing, but he was a bit of a total wally brain.
That's a good race though, had a few battles in that.
Yeah, some good close battles. Bit of a shame about the start, obviously kind of affected Maverick massively. let's have a quick look at the incidents. Obviously all these drivers do and are entitled to an extra World Championship point for safety. Bearing in mind they didn't cause a collision. Now you can be involved in the collision, but it's up to them drivers to report it if they weren't the ones to blame, to be reinstated. So the fastest lap goes to Cairo. Director on the incidents. In Cairo, lap 1 collision with Ben Cardiff, so you might want to mention if that was his fault or not. But no, great race by a lot of the drivers.
Oh, I didn't notice actually. Jason pitted on lap at the end of lap 2. He went onto them hards and he stretched them all the way to the end.
Oh, solid performance there.
34 laps on them hard tyres. Fair play. Didn't notice that.
A lot of front wing repairs. So that's it. Cairo P1, Jason P2, and Benjamin Cardiff P3. I bet he'll be chuffed to bits with that result.
Yeah, they'll definitely be happy with that.
Cairo taking the fastest lap of the race with a 1:11.6. That was round 5. We'll catch you on Friday, hopefully, for our main event of Friday Night Racing, where our boy commentator LX44 is challenging for the title. Let's see what he can do this week. Where are we racing this week? Do you know?
It's Russia, I believe.
Oh, Russia. How are you around Russia? Is it a good circuit of yours?
Yeah. I think...
Didn't sound very convincing.
No, I think it's going to be alright.
Good man. Right, we'll catch you all then, if not before. And then if we don't see you on Friday, we'll see you next Monday.
Yeah, catch you later.